three people when they walk into the room. I say, Captain, you, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, okay, and Patrick Ewing. Captain of the greatest defensive team I think that ever was put on the field there, Harry.
Well, I'm a little biased.
Yeah, me too.
The Bears were pretty good.
Okay.
The Giants were pretty good.
Yes.
But there are a bunch of other guys who can be, categorized as captains. Derek Jeter, he's a captain.
Yeah, but you were captain before him.
I was, because I was so much older.
We ain't talking about age. Helen Hayes, age is the only point in the cheese, Harry. Okay.
All right.
But it also, more importantly, was the way you were, the selection of the guys that followed you.
Yeah.
You're talking LT, guys.
Lawrence Taylor.
I'm sorry, Lawrence Taylor.
I don't call him LT. LT gets him in trouble. It's Lawrence Taylor.
And you said that in that documentary too.
Yeah.
The game today, has it changed a lot since you played it?
I can only tell you from what I see. It's a little different because they're trying to keep, the game safe for players to play. But the reality is, if you're going to play a physical game, you got to be ready to deal with the consequences of getting knocked around.
Harry, I've always had a problem with AstroTurf. I mean, Eric Swan told me you guys used to vote for the grass. I can't understand why they're making this kind of a situation, paying that kind of money, and every time you look, Harry, somebody gets hurt because of AstroTurf.
Well, I played on grass, I played on turf. If you have to really be familiar with your environment when you take the field. So, for the most part, I enjoyed artificial turf. When I first started with the Giants, we had turf at Giants Stadium with a high crown, and it was like running downhill to get to the running backs. But then you can go to some place like Green Bay, and they got lush grass on the field. So you have to pay very close attention to what you're doing. You got to know your body, and you have to get your body to operate in certain ways. And you have to sort of look and see what's the danger, in terms of people falling down, rolling up on you and so forth. For the most part, you're going to deal with injuries, whether it's artificial turf or whether it's lush grass.
Harry, it says a lot about you here, the kind of human being you are. When people talk about the greatest, can we kind of say Jim Brown was possibly the greatest running back ever?
Well, you can say it. For the most part, I never really had the opportunity to play against Jim Brown. But from what I've seen, he was a hell of a running back. But more importantly, he was a hell of a man, because I've worked with him with his American program. And what he has done for so many others is hard to replicate. And so football, that was okay, but I think the thing that gave him more enjoyment was trying to make a difference in the lives of many people.
Why did you wear the number you wore? Did you have a favorite number?
No, I don't have a favorite number. When I was drafted to play with the Giants, my defensive coordinator, my head coach, Bill Arnsberger, had been the defensive coordinator with the Miami Dolphins, and they had the 53 defense. And so when I came to the Giants, they wanted to replicate the same thing that they had in Miami, and so they gave me that number, 53, much like, the guys down in Miami, and they were expecting me to play that position.
Well, you had a great time in New York. Last coach, are the New York fans really the most intelligent fans?
New York fans are very intelligent. I'm not going to say they are the absolute best, because there are fans all around the country who know football, who love football. You look at the Raiders, you look at their fans, they know and love football.
Soy Cristel y yo quiero que tú te suscribas al canal Las 5 Esquinas.